When you haven't worked out for a while, the idea of getting back into shape can feel really intimidating. But hopefully, you have the support of some good friends, maybe even some furry friends, and you are ready to take even just 2 minutes to give it a try. I know you've probably scrolled through tons of social media videos and saw tons of really fit people doing the thing you want to do. But today, let's be who we are and let's take a moment. Grab 2 yoga blocks and you're going to place them behind you. You're going to press your hips up towards the sky, tilt your head back, hold, and then we're going to lower our hips. So we're calling this a gentle workout because we want to just gently get our body back into the idea of strengthening. So we're going to press up and down, good 8 times here, pressing your hips up. We are straightening our arms and our legs right here. Keep going. Now, your arms might be feeling a little sore, and if you feel like stopping, that's okay. You can always come back to this video. However, if you are feeling a little energized, a little buzzed, then go ahead, turn around. Have your hands apart on the 2 blocks. Place your feet behind you, on your toes. Try to keep your back flat. Try not to stick your butt out. And you're just going to tap each shoulder one at a time. A little balancing here as well as shifting our weight. My feet are apart. And I'm just going to do this 8 times. Just tapping forward, one side, and then the other. You can also provide a little shade for your buddy if you're doing this outdoors. Go into a nice downward dog. Think about pressing into your upper shoulder, your upper back, so your shoulder blades. And we're going to pedal our feet one leg at a time. So if you have trouble getting your heels to touch the floor, then that might feel really good. Just one leg bent and one leg straight. Bring yourself into what we call dragon pose. And we are going to keep the back heel off the ground. And now we're going to lift our toes in the front, 2 straight legs. Flat back the whole time. Try not to round your back. If you can't go as low as me, that's okay. Now go into 3-legged dog. Bring one leg up. And then open your hip. Make a tail for yourself. Now we're going to bring that leg through and press your hips down. Now this may seem like, what kind of gymnastic craziness is this? But it's really not. There's nothing magical happening here. You're just thinking, oh, there's a $20 bill over there. I want to grab it with my toes. Bring yourself into that dragon pose. Now I like to have my knee over my ankle. I do not go into straight leg on this side, so we're going to place a photo of the other leg in here, just to remind you to do that side. Maybe this cute dog distracted me, and that's why I didn't remember to do my other leg. Let's go ahead and let's bring your leg up into the air. Don't get distracted by this cute dog right now. That 3-legged dog pose, then open your hip. When you open your hip, feel free to turn that side of your body too. Nice little shoulder stretch there. Then bring the leg through and press your hips down. Awesome. So now we're going to turn around, and with our blocks, we are going to place them one underneath your tush, and you want to really find yourself on the edge of your block. Okay, so you want to feel like you're falling off. Flex your feet, so don't have them just kind of hanging there loosely or floppy. You want to think about pulling your toes towards your face. Your legs are straight. Notice I'm falling off my block. That's a good thing. You're picturing your hips right now. So you're really saying, hello, spine. I'd like for you to be in correct position. And then reach towards your toes. Notice that my back is not curved right now, and that was the whole point of putting that block behind me. Now, if you can't touch your toes, it's okay. Feel free to bend your knees. If you can touch your toes, great. Don't stop reaching though. Keep reaching further forward. One arm over a leg and twist. Open up the shoulder while opening up the hip at the same time. Same on the other side. Be sure to twist, pressing that arm into your top leg. Excellent. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to reposition our blocks. This time we will be using 2 blocks. And I'm just going to change the color so you can see my hips on the blocks better. I have to say, doing yoga with a dog on the mat is not the easiest thing, but I'm working on it, y'all. So we're going to sit on the very edge of your block. You'll probably feel like you're going to fall off again. Now, if you have an extra block, great. I have 2 blocks underneath me, and then a 3rd block I'm using to reach forward. If you don't have a 3rd block, this is okay. Keep your abdominal muscles engaged and just reach forward. You can hold a pack of toilet paper, like the 4-pack, hold those in your hand. You can hold a book in your hand. The book's a little heavy. Toilet paper is much lighter, but you want to think about keep reaching forward, keep engaging those abdominal muscles. We do those for 8. Now you're going to go ahead and put your block or toilet paper in between your knees, and you're going to go ahead and tap your toes, bringing them up, working on the lower abdominal muscles for 8 counts here. Having your hands behind you to support you. Being careful not to wake up the sleeping dog. It was a sunny day, you guys, so both me and the dog were like, look, it would be great to be outside. Now, for me, having the block really wide, I was not loving it, so I went ahead and turned my block the opposite direction, and I'm doing another set of 8. Nice. Keep those abdominal muscles engaged. And if you're like, what does it even mean? See if you can feel your muscles tightening. And if you can't feel it, that's okay. Imagine your muscles tightening. One day, hopefully one day soon, you will be able to feel it. Okay. So now we are going to, I stole the mat. This dog is not loving the fact that I stole the mat, but I did. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do 8 forward. And now I have more of my tush on this block, and I'm reaching forward. My feet are planted. So again, we're just gently inviting our bodies to wake up those muscles that may have been sleepy because we were recently injured, or may have been sleepy because we just didn't feel like working out. A number of different reasons. Be kind to your body. Right here, we're going to open our shoulders. This is good for your upper back and your shoulders. Now, if having blocks on your hands feel way too much, then do this without blocks. So for me, I'm working on my back flexibility, which is why I am using these blocks to make things a little extra tougher. But if you are not needing to work on your back flexibility, then again, don't use the blocks. The more important thing is be kind to your body. And now we're going to make ugly face, like you smelled something disgusting, and you're going to tilt your head up towards the sun, or towards the ceiling. And then we're going to wiggle side to side. Now make some circles like you are a jump rope, or that like really long licorice that people used to use. And you're going to make some circles the other way. And if you're like, Ray, my spine doesn't work like that, that's okay. Be kind to your body. Do what you can. Maybe you're just moving your head in circles. Maybe you imagine moving your spine in circles, and it'll happen for you one day. All right, it's back onto those blocks. And if you have a third block, go ahead and position it, or your rolls of toilet paper. And now we are going to go back into those crunches up again, like making sure that our abdominal muscles are engaged. And now we're not going to go up as far, just halfway, and we're going to pulse for 8. Okay, now see if you can pulse with your feet off the ground. Now it's probably going to start to hurt a little bit in the abdominal muscles here. Maybe your thighs are trembling as well. Hang in there. You made it this far. Hang in there. And give your body a rest. Now, put your block between your toes. And you're going to lay back. Try not to press your arms to the ground. And just bring your legs up and in, up and in. Now for me, with my block positioned the way it is, I am struggling to keep my hips even. So I've turned my block so that way I don't have to overcompensate by adjusting my hips to keep the block from falling. So this is just what's working best for my body. You'll figure out what works best for your body. And bringing your knees in. You want to think about really pulling from those abdominal muscles to get the knees to come in. We're going to go for 8. Hang in there. And now press your hips up. Each time your hips go up, squeeze your tummy muscles and squeeze your butt muscles as well. And we're just going to flat. We're not overextending here. Going for 8. We are almost done, my friends. Remember, this is a gentle flow, so this is not an hour or a half an hour. Just a good 15 minutes or so. And now we're going to grab that block. Imagine if you dropped your socks and you need to pick them up and you were just able to pick them up with your feet and toss them to your hands. So feet and hands are working together, and now we're going to pass the other direction. One more. Nicely done. Now we're going to pass the opposite direction. Hands to feet, slow and controlled. If you feel like stopping, then ask yourself, can you do one more? And then stop. Take a rest. Remember, this is gentle. Nicely done. Okay, we're almost done, friends. Hang in there. Now, with our block, we want to think about keeping our knees tucked, our feet off the ground. And we actually don't want to go all the way back. So bring those knees in, crunch into feet. My stomach muscles are really feeling it now. Now let's pedal our feet and let's walk hands to feet. See how long you keep your feet flat on the ground. It has definitely been a while since I've done some of these, so I know I'm looking forward to re-tackling these moves. Little cat-cow for your back, stretching out your back, and allow yourself to go into yoga cobra. Calm down, keep your arms by your side like little chicken wings, and then press up. Your super strong arms, right? Because you did all of that hard work in the beginning. Now we'll find plank. Hold your abdominal muscles, squeeze your tush muscles. I actually have my feet apart here. And press back into those shoulder blades. You can give a little twist, try to look under your armpit each side. Find yourself back with your block. And we are gonna work our obliques. So those love handles, muffin top, let's work on that. Bring one foot in front and don't use your arm. Don't use the bottom arm to push into the ground, but instead use your muscles to bring yourself up. The block is placed under my hip, and the top hand, I'm supporting my head, but if you'd like, you can have the top hand in front of you. Let's go ahead and do the other side. There was a time when I used to do 50 crunches a day. Those days are long gone for me. I do like more variety. However, I don't know. Maybe I'll regain those days. Let's do the other side. Now here, I'm losing my balance, and it took me a while to figure out that I needed to reposition my block and bring that leg back to the front. And now I've got support again, and I can use my core muscles instead of struggling to find my balance. Keep going, see if you can pull off 8 for each side.
last little bit here, we're going to come to 2 knees. Place your block between your knees. Press your hips forward. And we're going to just lean to the side. Now, if you are a kettlebell person, then having a kettlebell on one side is certainly an option. Otherwise, just hands up behind your head and rock side to side, engaging those abdominal muscles. When I say engage, that means actively focus on trying to squeeze them. And now little bends forward, little soft bends. And you did it. I hope you found these moves helpful. Be kind to yourself, drink lots of water. And if you want to work on your hip mobility, check out the next video.